All right. I think we are up and running and good to go. So let me get everything loaded up and we will jump back into Breath of Fire 2. Let me do a quick sound check for those that are listening. Make sure the background volume's not too loud. Hey, Pillowcase is here. Pillowcase says, I'm always going to be in your streams. That's fine. The more the merrier. Hopefully the streams continue to be entertaining. And Sour Lad's here. What's up, Sour Lad? Welcome to the stream. I think the background audio is about where it usually is. It seems loud to me, but I think I can just turn my headphones down a bit. But feel free to let me know if I need to tweak anything. And then I switched back to my old mic settings since I'm not using the loop today. So hopefully all of my speaking audio is coming in clean too. Alright. What are we doing today? Last session, we went through a handful of plot-specific events. We solved the problem of the Queen of Tunlin turning into a demon by literally going microscopic and fighting a demonic infection from the inside of her body out. We got the therapy pillow, which allowed us to go inside the mind of the wise old tree. And we ended up at the city of, or town of Farmtown. As noted here, which is Rand, our tank and support healer guy. His hometown is here. We did some field work for his mom, and then mysteriously she disappeared, and some folks from the St. Ava church showed up and claimed that she converted and went to go join the church, at which point Rand became very skeptical because his mother was notoriously very stubborn and difficult to convince to do things. So our group decided they wanted to infiltrate this church and figure out what's going on, since it appears to be tied to all of the different events with people turning into demons across the world so far. And I believe the last tip we got was to go to Nina's hometown of Windia and see if we can find a way to get transportation to the church, since it's on an island. And I don't remember if Windia is near a coast. It's probably easiest to just warp there. Hey, Iconic is here. What's up, Iconic? Welcome to the stream. I hope your Wednesday is going well. Oh, did I not heal? But we also went and prayed at the shrine for the spirit of Namanda. That was the last thing we did, I think. Alright, let me swap Spar in real quick. We'll warp to Windia, and then we'll swap back to the main party here. Spar still in Mushroom Girl form. And now we can swap back. see if you put Nina in the lead. Nina says, can you please tell the king that Nina has returned? Soldier says, Nina sounds familiar. There's something I must ask the king. Please allow me to see him. Soldier says, Nina, who are you? Let her through. My queen, but Hina, you can let her through. Come in. The lady that booted us out of the castle last time. Hina says there's a legend about the Black Wing in Windia. And I see Iconic is hitting me with a hydrate. So I'll have some of my good fuel. Reminds me I need to clear out the redeems. We'll do that now before I forget. It is said when a child with black wings is born into a royal family, there will be trouble in the country. That is very plot significant if you couldn't tell by the red text. In order to protect the country, a child with black wings must be killed. That is the law. But there's no way we could do that. Nina, to kill you. We told everyone that you died when we took you to the magic school in hometown. The reason why we forbade you to go back to the castle is because we want to protect you from those who knew of the legend. However, now the king has fallen sick. He wants very much to see you, Nina. Not only the king, I too. Mother, Nina, you have grown into beautiful woman. You have grown into beautiful woman. There goes the translation again. Go on, Nina. The king, your father, is waiting. Yes, mother. I don't know if we ever get in-game explanations about where this so-called prophecy comes from. Because I don't think there was any reference to like a black-winged omen child in the first Breath of Fire. Alright. Nina says, Father. King says, that voice, is it Nina? Yes, Father, it's Nina. No, Nina, you still call me Father? For what I have done? Flashback. King, make a definite decision. You cannot let this child live. King says, what are you going to do with Nina? You must give her up. Fate is fate. A child with black wings. How could this be? Darling, no king, please, I beg for mercy. King, a child with black wings will cause misfortune. You must not forget this legend. This is all for the good of Windia. The king says, what am I to do? And he says, Nina. And Nina says, Father. Father. Look, Father, I have wings. What is it, Father? Why do you make such a face? Father? Father? And then they threw her out of the castle. King says, I could not protect you. I sent you to hometown so you wouldn't be killed. Terrible Father, you must hate me. No, father, I don't hate you. It's hard to say goodbye to you and mother, but now I have these wonderful friends. Oh, Nina. Cough, cough. Oh, your majesty. Messenger from Saint Ava. King, now is the time to spread the teachings of Saint Ava. It's time for everyone to pray for the king. Your majesty, if we spread the teaching of Saint Ava, you will get better. King says, I still cannot agree with that. Why? Why do you think the teachings of Saint Ava are wrong? King says, no, the teachings of Saint Ava are wonderful. However, isn't it wrong for me, the king, to push those beliefs on others? Said no one in Western European history ever. King said, thank you for your thoughtfulness, messenger, but I don't intend to make the teachings of Saint Ava the teachings of this country. Messenger says, oh, King of Windia, you will regret this. Yeah, that's what a pious and just religious missionary should say. The teachings of Saint Ava are spread throughout the world. You have nothing to gain by turning us into your enemies. That's definitely ominous. The king says, I don't need any prayers. For all, this wonderful daughter of mine has come to see me. Thank you, Nina. Ramps, I have a request. Please open the door to the basement. What? You don't intend to use the powers of that? Not that. If you use those powers, you can never return to being a human. She's technically not a human. She's got wings. I won't allow it. Gramps, please understand. In order to save Father, no, the world, I need that power. It's hard for an old man like me to understand anything complicated, but I'll believe in you, Nina. I'll have them open the door. Thank you, Gramps. In the basement of this castle, the powers of the Great Bird are sealed. If I become the Great Bird, I can carry everyone to Saint Ava. I don't know why they abbreviated it like that. I can only assume character limit. Saint Ava Church. Saint Ava Chicken. Let's go, everyone. No period. I think the translation is going to get more obviously janky as we go. That's okay. Apparently there's a patch you can install for this particular cartridge, in quotes, of the game that replaces the translation with a new up-to-date one. But I figured it'd be good to present this in its original format so we can look at the weird, sometimes awkward dialogue from this ancient game from the 90s. Recover HP and bad status. It's like a super heal. I'm gonna go out and save in town. I don't know if I happen to die in the next area, if it's gonna make me do all of the dialogue again, so we'll just save just to be sure. Well, it is noteworthy that the King and Queen obviously didn't want to abandon and or murder their daughter, but they also didn't want to not acknowledge the supposed prophecy and still banished her from the entire city. I guess they were dead set on listening to Granny QAnon. Okay, this should be it. This is the maze in order to get there. I think there's an open path that we can get to. it's not here, then it'll be accessible from a different part of the castle. Okay, this is where we came. Yeah, this is where we came in. Oh. We have a new overworld theme. I think that just happened with the events here. This song is called Our Journey. I think it might be my favorite of the overworld themes. I do like the second one, which is the main Breath of Fire theme. But this one is pretty good too. It's a bit more sad. It's a really cool composition. Okay. Okay, we can go back into the castle and see if there's a different entrance to the basement. Make a dojo? This is a recruitable NPC, I believe. One of very few words. The lore-wise, in the first Breath of Fire, Nina's people could just become birds, and that was one of their special abilities. In this game, apparently, as the generations have grown weaker over time, they lost that ability and it's basically locked off into the special relic or something that they need in order to access that power. Ceremonial tower. Rooms. Did he tell us where the basement is? I wonder if it is through this particular path. Yeah, we'll keep looking through once again. Now this is just a complete circle. Zarla, do you remember where the entrance to the basement is? Is it through here in the maze? Or would have to go in from a separate entrance? Yeah, okay, yeah, this is just a circular path. Oh, I don't think the entrance was outside the castle. Hmm. Yeah, this just takes me back up. I can go... I guess I can go all the way out and look. That's what these guys got to say. Yeah, sorry, the entrance to the dungeon here. It's not in the same place as the maze I was just walking around, is it? Let me make sure I checked out all the locked off paths. Oh, alright. The one door I didn't go in, I got it. Sky Cave. Hey look, it's Firebrand. Reminds me, I should play that game in October for Spoopy Month. I haven't played through Demon's Crest in a while. That's one of my favorite games. Okay, need to keep an eye on Rand. He is significantly lower level than a lot of the party. We'll get him probably a decent amount of levels just running around the dungeon here. This area is essentially laid out like the maze to get into Windia. It's much bigger. So we'll just kind of thoroughly explore everything and see if we can find anything noteworthy. There might be some gear for Nina here. Sorry, like I said, I played Demon's Crest, but I probably had like 5 to 10% done. That's a really good game. I'm pretty sure I haven't played that one on stream yet. But we'll potentially look at that one in October. Okay, now we got more mazes. Kind of a cheeky nod, I think. It's pretty intentional since Capcom owns that franchise. They put a nod to their characters in this game. Sorry, like I said, not sure how many endings there are. In Demon's Crest, I believe there's 3 or 4. There's a bad ending, a neutral or good ending or normal ending, and then there's the actual true ending. You have to fight a special secret boss in order to get to the quote-unquote true ending of the game. Funny thing is, without getting too spoiler into Demon's Crest, that game came out like around the time of like Mega Man X and the other major Capcom titles, but there was no guide, and this was pre-internet obviously, and there's no real explanation unless you had Nintendo Power or something on what was in the game. So you could beat the game really quickly. If you kind of beeline to the right set of dungeons, you could probably beat it in maybe half an hour. And so I think a lot of people missed the majority of the content in that game and wrote it off as just kind of like a real basic, lackluster title. But if you do everything, there's a lot in there. So if I play that on stream, we're going to do everything and you get to see the true ending. And it's decently challenging too. If you kind of beeline it and miss a lot of the stuff, it's moderately challenging, but you don't really see a lot of the difficult dungeons and bosses and whatnot if you skip 40% of them. These guys do real damage though. Sourlat says, my small brain was not ready for some puzzles, but it was fun playing Demon's Crest. Yeah, it's a pretty good mix of kind of like action, platformer, some RPG-ish type elements. Icon says Firebrand for the win. I was pretty excited when they put Firebrand in Marvel vs. Capcom in Ultimate. A lot of people didn't even know who he was, which is kind of disappointing. If you've played the original franchise that Firebrand came from, which was Ghosts and Goblins in either arcade or NES, he was the red Aramer, the red gargoyle enemy that would ruin your day. And they basically gave him his own series of games. There was Gargoyle's Quest 1 and 2 and Demon's Crest. I think first Gargoyle's Quest was NES, the second one I think was Game Boy, and Demon's Crest is Super Nintendo. But kind of interesting idea that a seemingly random character from a different game could get spun off into basically his own series and lore and whatnot. We're gonna go through a lot of healing. No. Okay. Storm RG. Storm Ring? 125. Icon says, yeah, it was cool. Yeah, speaking of properties I wish Capcom would revisit, since they don't really seem too keen on doing anything with Mega Man. I say bring back The Adventures of Firebrand. Give us like a... It could be like a 2D retro style game, but give us like the next chapter of Demon's Crest or something. I think there's enough people who'd be interested in something like that. Okay, I think we're done here. This is just one big maze room that leads up to that treasure. Another game related to Demon's Crest, sort of, would be Ghouls and Ghosts, the sequel to Ghosts and Goblins on Super Nintendo. And I like that game a lot. I am not good at that game. It is very, very hard. I could play it on stream, but it would be pretty embarrassing, and there would not be a lot of forward progression. Like, that would be a bad game to do a challenge of some sorts. Like, if you die, there's a punishment because you die a lot. Sarlad says, I thought Mega Man 12 was happening or something. I haven't looked recently. Maybe they're doing like another retro style one, but like the Mega Man X series I think is just dormant. I don't know if they have any plans for Battle Network or any of the other things related to Mega Man. But there's so many other franchises that Capcom has, like one-offs or smaller things that if they were to bring back and give like a kind of retro reboot or reimagining type of feel, kind of like they did for Blaster Master Zero with the Sunsoft property. They could do something like that with a series like Demon's Crest. That would be awesome. We're in a cave now. So I said, plus the side quests to even finish the game in Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Because Ghosts and Goblins is the NES one. They have the same requirement in both games. I watched a good buddy of mine in Earth School beat Super Ghouls and Ghosts on SNES twice. The way it works is when you get to the end of the game and final boss in either the NES or Super NES versions, they basically say you can't kill the final boss, you missed a specific item. Go back to the beginning of the game, play through the entire game again and get the item, and then bring it to the final boss so you can fight him. So you have to play through the game twice. And it's brutal. Oh, we're here already? Okay. Only those with wings. Alright. Going solo with Nina. What is it, Nina? With an exclamation point instead of a question mark. Do you want to go forward and undergo the test? Yeah. Then proceed, Nina. And we got enemies. I think I'm gonna throw smoke on. Okay, we got little bits of lore from these statues. Sarlat says, I hope Battle Network finally has official online battles and tournaments since the Legacy collection of the GBA games. Are they re-releasing the titles into like a master collection type thing? Like, I've only played the first. Actually, I didn't want to do that. I played the first and second Battle Networks, I believe. They're good games. Kind of an interesting RPG take on Mega Man, kind of adjacent lore. Okay, does she do more damage with regular attacks? Marginally more damage. Sarlat said, bundle pack, plus what the trailer showed, some updates and graphics. Trailer coming soon. Interesting. Is that a Switch title? Alright, we got these boulder obstacles. Oh, I forgot about Egg Beater. Okay. It's gonna kick me all the way out. Okay, so it just boots me out. It doesn't reload my save. That's good. Oh, sorry, I said multi-platform, I think. Huh. That might not be a bad thing to check out on stream sometime. Wind herb. Okay, pretty big defense jump too. That probably would have kept me from getting KO'd. Oh, whoops. Yeah. Keep assuming her magic is the second slot. Oh, she has Bolt X already? Must have missed that. Sorry, let's say it really depends if the games are one-to-one or remade. Mega Man Battle Network had some very annoying stuff. It's been so long. I don't actively remember a lot of those games, but I remember them being fun. Ah. Did it again. Might just be better to, she crits for 138. That's pretty high damage for her. Sorry, lad said, I hope that 5 got all the benefits from the OG and DS versions. I know even less about the last couple iterations in the series. You become a bird without intelligence. Go home, you're unworthy. Now we can test out Bolt X. 30 magic. It's the most expensive spell she's got. It's strong. I'll just have to remember to top up before I go into boss fight. Windburr. Is that armor and accessory? Accessory. What does it do? Oh, vigor up. Okay. So let's say after 2, Mega Man Battle Network became Pokemon with 2 slightly different versions and new gimmick. That I remember. I remember there being 2 versions of the game. But I never played them. I just remember seeing them and thinking, it sounds a lot like a Pokemon version type deal. Nope, it's dead. spell will get us through most encounters, but it's expensive. There we go. I do think it's kind of neat that this dungeon gets its own unique tile set for the battles. The only time in the game you see that tile set. Shiny Burr. It also looks like accessory, but what does it do? Prevent abnormal status. Ooh. That, I think that's all abnormal status. I think that's worth a drop in wisdom. I wonder if that's any sort of ailment, any sleep, paralysis, zombie status. I wonder if it's everything. Let's find out. If so, that's a pretty good drop from the enemies here. Fun fact, if you can get the right NPC for your town, the right carpenter that gives you the ability to cook food, and I think you can get the, I don't know if you can get the item guide this early. Oh, okay. But if you get the ability to start cooking stat items, you can essentially build characters like Nina to have, you know, maxed out attack, speed, magic, and all that other stuff. And so these dungeons all become super easy. It would have been kind of fun to play around with that towards the end of the game, but can't do that. So we'll just have to go in with regular party members. Okay, let's top up here in case this next one is a boss fight. We protect these strong powers? Why do you desire these powers, Nina? In order to solve the puzzle of the tragedy which may occur in this world, I need the powers to fly. The Guardian says, I see. You are saying you will save the world? Yes. Ha, you talk big? You talk big? You think you can save the world by yourself? Sarlad said, I had the cook but never knew what to make or how, just charcoal. Yeah, so with the NPC that cooks things, there are certain recipes that you need to figure out to cook different things, including the stat increasing items. But if you get the NPC that starts an item shop in town, he essentially sells all the stuff that you can use to make those stat items. I think you need him and the guy who sells fish. And those are all the things you need to cook the stat items. And you can use them to create the items that you just sell, the gold bars. So earlier on in the game, what you do if you really want to break things is you get the item merchant. I think there's just the item guy. It might be the fish guy too, but you create a bunch of gold bars and basically have infinite money. And then you buy stacks of the stuff to make the stat items and then just make busted characters. And like by the time you get here, you can basically one-shot everything. You seriously think you can do it? Nina says, I don't know. but I will try anything to protect those I love. Fine, Nina. Then fight me and show me your determination. Alright, now we are fighting Wing Guardian person. 178 Bolt X. Uh-oh. I guess we'll see if that bracelet protects mute status. No, that was easy. I guess if we didn't have that, it'd be a tougher fight. Excellent. Nina, take this. Nina obtained the Mark of the Wing. Nina says, "Oh, you are Guardian. Congratulations, Nina. I'm your great-great-great-great-grandmother." This is Nina from Breath of Fire 1. Nina says, "Grandmother?" Breath of Fire 1 Nina says, "That's right, I'm your ancestor. But you really do look like me when I was young." Nina says, "Why, my ancestor?" Other Nina says, "The fact is, it is my fault that our family no longer has the powers of the Great Bird. I fell in love with a man from another tribe, and we weakened the powers of our tribe." I think canonically there's a couple different theories about who that person was. Nina says, "It weakened our powers?" "Yes, we slowly lost our inheritance. That's why no one can use these powers anymore." Tell me, Nina, are you really going to change yourself to protect the people you love? Yes. You'll be fine. I'm sure you will be able to use the powers. With your determination, you're best suited to use the powers. I must go. My planet needs me. I have one more thing to ask you. Do you forgive me for sacrificing the powers of our tribe and choosing a man from another tribe? Sure. Thank you. I have no idea if that has any bearing on the actual plot. And it doesn't reset the encounters. Starlet said, "All because of one couple, they lost the transformation." Yeah, sometimes it be like that. I think we have to talk to that statue in the middle. Is it this one? Yeah. Oh, just like that? No prompt? That wasn't too bad. If you haven't really used Nina much, and you get to this point in the game, you pretty much have to level her decently in order for that dungeon to not be terrible. Even with her decently leveled up, damage does kind of wear her down over time, and she's pretty squishy by default. I need to rearrange my party though. Okay, so we got the mark. Now, who do we talk to kick off the next set of events? think we gotta go talk to Gramps. Your Majesty, I have just returned. Nina, did you obtain the mark? Yes, I see. Then I will prepare her for the ceremony. She should rest until everything is ready. Gramps, please escort her. Probably should have saved. Nina, are you here? Yes, Father, I will make you better. Do you expect me to allow my precious daughter to give up her life as a human to save my life? Answer me, Nina. Do you intend to use the powers of the great bird to save the king of Windia? No, Father, that's not all. I believe it is for the benefit of the world. That is why I have made the decision to give up my life and become the great bird. Well said, Nina. You are my daughter and Windia's princess. Go on your journey. I will never forget you. Gah. I also will never forget you, Father. Even if I become a bird, never. I'm going now, Father. Take care of yourself. Hey, it's Mina. No special dialogue. What did she take out of the dresser? The mark of the wing is missing. What? Mina, she must have taken it. Meanwhile, we get no change in music or theme. Creates a little bit of narrative dissonance. From here, okay. Nothing? It just didn't see anything? Alright. She must have climbed the stairs incredibly slowly. Mina, what do you intend to do? Open this door. Mina says, I didn't know anything. I didn't know you were kicked out of the castle because of your black wings. I didn't know mother and father suffered for so long because of it. Mina says, what are you saying, Mina? You just nuked the door. Open this door, Mina. Mina says, if you turned into the great bird, I would have known nothing. Not even the fact that you were fighting against the demon to protect the world. I don't have the strength to fight the demon. I can't defeat the demon that is making father suffer. But I know you can. That's why I want you to stay and fight. Stop being foolish. Open this door. The only thing I can do is to be your wings. Promise me you'll still call me Mina even when I am a bird. Mina. The first time I played this game, I did not see this twist coming. And this is a new piece of art for the GBA version. It's kind of a cool, really quick, in case you blinked and missed it, a kind of cool render of Mina. And now she burb. Mina? What have you done, Mina? This can't be happening. Ah! Mina says, I've become your wing's dear sister. She can still talk. She's fine. I'm so happy that I can help you. I don't know why they assume she'd be just a dumb animal. Nina says, don't say anything right now. Till everything is resolved. Won't shed any tears until then. She's not dead. Right now we must defeat the demon that is trying to destroy our world. We must do it for Mina, who sacrificed her life to be our wings. Okay, so now when Nina is in the party, she can summon Mina, and now we have fast travel, which, not necessarily fast travel, but faster travel. Unlike when we had the whale, which can only go from coast to coast via beaches, now we have access to the entire map. And Mina books pretty quickly too. She moves fast, so you can basically explore at this point. So let's see. Let's see where. Let's stop here and heal. And save. I know I've done that at least once in a playthrough where a bunch of plot happens and I forget to save and go and get murdered by something and then lose like 20 minutes of progression. So we'll do that here. Charlotte said, endgame coming in close. I think we're past the halfway mark. We're maybe in the last third of the game. Also noted by the third theme. But there's kind of a lot to do at this point. Let's see. Or a lot of optional stuff, rather. Oh, we could go back to hometown. Oh, we can also get to gate. Oh, is it Angel that works against the mammoth enemies? I guess we'll find out. Oof. Well, she dead. A bad time to have her at the head of the party. I don't know if there's anything of interest in Gate at the moment. Father Hulk. Let's go back to Township. Hey, first time chat from Deathrick. Deathrick says, I usually punch people who send angels at me too. Wow, that's fair. was hoping the angel would insta-kill the large mammoth man. That did not happen. Let's see. There is a point of interest that I can show off now. And it is directly west of where I'm at. But yeah, Deathrick, welcome to the stream. We're playing Breath of Fire 2, getting close to the end of the game-ish. I think I walked past, or I swam past this on the whale, but we didn't stop in here. What, you think you know us? You must be mistaken. I don't know you. I was plowing this land and found a shining rock. When you hold the rock in your hands, you can see the bones. Isn't it strange? So this is kind of an Easter egg callback to Breath of Fire 1. These are the sprites for Bo, the kind of foxman, wolfman, and Karn, the thief. These are two party members from the first Breath of Fire, but I don't think these are supposed to literally be the characters, because this game takes place 500 years later. And I don't think it was ever part of the lore that they were immortal. So these are probably their descendants, maybe? It's not explained. These two are just here chilling on an island. But the reason why I came here is to show off a kind of unique thing here, which hopefully doesn't get me killed. This island has a unique set of enemies, and one of them is Gonghead, and it's basically a giant version of the Spiky Bird Boys. And all the monsters here are basically super versions, and they're worth a ton of experience and gold. So this is your farm spot at the end of the game. Let's see. Sarlat said Sten and dog character Bao are in Breath of Fire 3. Oh, are they? So they have like little Easter eggs to kind of shout out characters from the previous games. That's kind of neat. Hopefully I can actually kill this thing. Ooh. But there's a whole bunch of difficult enemies on this little island out in the middle of nowhere. And you can use them to farm experience and money for endgame. We're not going to do that right now. We want actual progression. But if I end up wanting to kind of min-max my party before the end of the game, then I'll most likely come here off stream and grind up some levels towards the end of the game. Cure 4. Oh, that's a full heal. I could just use dragon magic too. So I'm gonna... Yeah, I'll just do that. We'll end the encounter. I'll find a place to heal up. I just want to show off this spot since it's kind of cool. This thing keeps doing that. $512? $512. Hey, it's your boy Top Ramen is in the chat. What's up, Ramen? How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Okay, it does have finite magic, thankfully. About 600. So big round bird boy was worth 21k experience and 3,000 coins. It's pretty good. And I don't think you can rest here. What? It's wet. Aw. I don't think I've ever actually inspected that bed. That's disturbing. We're just gonna mosey on out of here and forget we saw that. Okay, let's look at the map, which we have pretty much filled in completely. And there's some optional spots all around. There's just kind of things scattered here or there, but we'll go here and heal. Heal, save, and see if we can get the prompt for the next area. Sorry, like I said, I remember Monster Island. Yeah, the game never points you towards that spot, I don't think. So it's kind of an optional place to find, but if you want to grind up, that's the place to do it. Especially once you get a spell later in the game. That'll let you kind of one-shot most of the enemies there. Okay, here's Farm Town. Ava Church is south? I want to say south of everything. Yeah, I think it's this one right here to the east. I was in here. Okay. We will go ahead and go straight up to the church and see if we get a prompt for whatever we're supposed to do next here. I've never been very popular, but since I came to this town, I've made a girlfriend. Thank you, Saint Ava. Okay, I'm not going to read all the NPC dialogue, but we'll look at what these people have to say. Evrai. Basically, this is the Vatican equivalent. Never dark. Alright, there's one shop. Note the dragon's tears, the same color for all these people. Founder Saint Ava Habaruku Kurdni. Seems legit. Oh, hello, lady with a unique sprite. Let's praise Saint Ava. So we should just try and walk right in the church. The massive staircase. Only serious believers are allowed in the grand church. I see Sour Lad redeemed save reminder. Alright. I will save when I'm back at that inn. I know there's some sort of prompt in order to start the next series of events. Oh, we can't get out of town. There it is. I probably should have saved at the inn. Well. Oh. It's so cold. Suddenly, the dragon's tear is black. The color of, was it evil or deception? And now the people aren't so happy. Ruh-roh. I see Ramen has redeemed small Raku. Saying, do it, we want small. Alright, you asked for it. Timer go on. Alright, we have now become trapped in town. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Alright, we can go talk to one lady. She's in the other building? This one. Thought they were connected. There. Nope, this is the shop. This one. Praise Saint Ava. You are believers of Saint Ava, aren't you? Don't worry, my name is Clarice. Just like you, a decent human being. I'll escort you out of town. Come this way. This is where all the believers of Saint Ava gather from all around the world, but everyone is acting strange. It's almost as if their souls were taken. We're gonna get into some not so subtle metaphor, I think, and commentary. Wait one sec here. I think St. Ava Church takes the souls of people and uses them for the demon's energy. I'm in this town acting like a believer to check it out. We're in the bathroom, by the way. Nothing suspicious about being in the bathroom. Clarice says, I'm in here. I'm talking to nobody. You can get outside from this toilet. When you get outside, please go to Kotland, which is south of Farmtown. Talk to my comrade. Let's fight this thing together. Now go. Once again, as we've done numerous times throughout the story of Breath of Fire 2, we will jump straight into the toilet. Because sometimes you gotta jump in the toilet. I'm not kidding. We're literally jumping in the toilet. And it's actually a full-fledged dungeon. Oh, those are legit pitfalls. That's right. Starlight said human-sized toilet. Inexplicably, a toilet wherein we'll find monsters and what look like human remains. Right, these are higher level versions of those Dynafung creatures we saw a couple zones back. Dynabem. I will nuke him. I guess the bigger question is, if the town had a secret passageway connected to a toilet, would it have been such that no one would have ever thought to go in the toilet and thus discover the secret passage? Or was it just disguised as a toilet and never meant to be used by people? If that's the case, how do you convince people to not use the secret toilet? Taitong. Taitong? Titong? Titong. Right? We've seen some of these enemies before. And those heavy blue crab enemies are, I think, high defense. Yeah, we have fought those before. Okay, good. $14,477. Okay, pretty good experience. Ah, Iconic says small coup done. Thank you. Return to normal. I think I actually had my model scaled a little smaller than normal. We'll put it back. Deathwick said, GBA sounds pain me. Yeah, the GBA's sound chipset's not the best. That's a portable system. Oh, okay, I should probably heal. But given there's some extra stuff in this version of the game compared to the regular Super Nintendo version, that's why I'm playing it here. These things are a little bit more compressed with the sound chip in the GBA. That's alright. We're gonna get... So Cure 3 is the group heal. I know Rand will get that at some point. And Cure 4 is 100% full heal. Sarlad asks, would you replace it with the orchestra version? I think I have seen a rearranged version of this soundtrack for Breath of Fire 2, which is pretty good. I can't remember where I saw it. I don't own it. I would probably keep the original. If they had like a fully redone version, kind of like they've done for, the Final Fantasy re-releases on different platforms, then I'd be down for that, but I don't think Capcom has any plans to do stuff like that with this soundtrack. Well, I think we're technically walking back up. I believe the pitfalls we fell in kind of bypassed a good chunk of the area. Okay, that's Espoon. We really need Rand to get his levels up, since I think he's the first support party member to get the group heal. And that would be handy for dealing with stuff like this. In the meantime, we'll just be burning lots of help balls. And smokes, potentially. I think we saw those snail enemies in the Toonland dungeon, I think. Hey, 37. Okay, here's one of the holes we fell in. These cast attack up. We still haven't really done much with buffs. It's been a while since we fought a boss. That wasn't like a solo character-based encounter. We also don't have a lot of the debuffers in our party right now. Nina's got a couple, but she's mostly attack magic. Sarlat asks, what's your ideal team with the transformed party members? Oh, interestingly enough, my ideal party is the same one that we have here, just with their shaman forms. Because some of the shamans on the other characters, they overlap and you can't have duplicates. This is the only way to have three? I think 3 total alternate forms, I think. I might have to check that later once I actually get access to the rest of them. But yeah, this party is probably going to be what we take all the way up to the end of the game. Kind of a mix of 2 attackers, 1 support, 1 mage. You could go... Ooh. You could go 2 attackers or 1 attacker and two attack mages if you wanted. I like having Cat in the party because she's fast. She usually goes first. But if we didn't want physical attackers like Cat, we could swap her for Blue. And just have Blue and Nina to just nuke everything with their magic. If you have Spar in his 2nd shaman form, or 3rd technically, that's also not bad for a physical attacker, but you have to really build his stats. It's kind of squishy. Have we tested 8.0? Let's test 8.0. I hope 8.0 doesn't hit friendly party members. I guess we will find out. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Sarlat said, I missed out on Earth Shaman, so I just did Dark Cat, Holy Nina, and Blue. Yeah. Once we get all the shamans, what I'll do is I'll kind of show off the different forms, the different party combinations, and kind of explain what they do. Oh boy, which one is it going? Down. Wow. A Chimera. Deathrick says, I gotta have my boy Jean in the party. I like Jean in his shaman form. He's got a pretty good and interesting ability. And his stats get a pretty good bump, so he's not quite as slow. I think he gets a speed boost. It's been a while, so I don't exactly remember, but Sten's shaman form is also pretty cool. And I have no idea what these are weak against. It's a really cool sprite, though. Freeze. That did more damage than physical attacks. Alright, so Rand has Res. He does not have Group Cure. I'm pretty sure that's the next thing he's gonna learn. Group Cure. Deathwick says, plus John's ultimate weapon is godly. I don't remember if I got his ultimate weapon. It's not the one you get from Simifort, is it? I think I have that equipped on him right now. Watch my health. Uh-oh. Nina? Ugh. She's the second fastest party member now. Alright, get out of here. 30k. A lot of experience. Dangerous enemy. Deathwick says, low drop rate on Skeleton Isle. Oh, okay. That might explain why I don't know which weapon you're talking about. I may have gotten it. Again, I haven't played this game in a while. Each of the main party members all have kind of like their best equipable weapon, I think. But I've never tracked them down in old playthroughs. Some of them you get in different dungeons for the most part. And some are drops off enemies. Like, I don't know, does Nina even get an ultimate weapon since you don't really attack with her ever? Ugh. Really need that group cure. I can't use exit here, can I? That's not going to stick me. I had a feeling it was going to do that. Well. Balls. Okay. Is there an inn? Wait, all the people are happy again? Now I don't remember. Is there actually a restable spot in the church town? Here's the merchant. So there's a store. We can at least buy more stuff. Deathrick says, immortal ring, but it's used for its unusability. Oh, okay. That's not the one that casts death, is it? Yeah, I don't think there's actually an inn I can use here. Well, and there doesn't appear to be a save point. Alright, there's Claris. What does she say now? We're technically not supposed to be back here. Ah, okay, so if we nope out of there, which if you don't have a character would exit, I guess you just die? Nope, no, we're good. I was hoping she'd give me a save prompt. Oh, we will save with the power of technology instead. And jump back in the toilet. Wait a minute, I just noticed the dungeon is called Jackdoor? Jackdoor. Okay. Okay, we can explore a little bit. Since when we first popped in here, we just fell straight in the hole. Deathwick says, all these translations. Yeah, as far as I know, someone could quote me on this if I'm wrong, fact check me. I believe the advanced version of the game did not change anything major with the translation. A lot of the typos and weird translations that I remember from the original SNES version is still in this one. So I think it's largely unchanged. But between the character limit on items, with things like Help Bowl, or some other funny ones, all the equipment, like North Dur, Ocean Herb, Ice. It is kind of interesting trying to parse out what they intended for the names of a lot of things. Between that and some of the actual dialogue being very weirdly written. Starlight said, fix some of the yes/no prompts. Okay, they didn't fix them all, though. There's still some weird ones. But largely the dialogue is the same. Okay, this is where we were. Iconic has redeemed the Hydrate. Iconic says, good fuel for good luck. That's what the G stands for. Where were we when we ported out? It's so tempting to just go Bolt X in all these fights, but I don't have enough. I don't have enough of those W fruits to keep topping up my MP. Deathwick says, no means yes and yes means no. I know some of the prompts that they have in the game, like when someone explains something to you, normally it'd be like I don't need to hear this prompt, but they have the option switch, so in order for you to not hear the explanation again, you have to click yes, tell me again. Like the shaman one is one of those, and they haven't changed that in this version. But I chalk that up again to the fact that this was not an outsourced localization way back in the day. It was apparently done in-house at Capcom. But it did give us some kind of memorable moments and weirdness in old RPGs. Are we out of smoke? Out of smoke. Looks like these things are weak against hail. Well, that's a neat touch that we haven't seen yet. When you throw hail and the ice wolf comes down, if you see the little pups running after it, it means the spell's crit. And I think that's one of the only ones in the game that has a noticeably different visual effect when you critical. Some of the other ones, I think the noise changes slightly, but not the animation. So that's kind of a neat touch. That's whoop. Easy to miss. Wait, this isn't the way out, is it? I'm gonna hope going up that staircase isn't the entrance. I thought I can't remember if we have a pitfall to start. Bathroom? No. Okay, good. Well, that would have been really annoying. Hey, what's up, buddy? Oh, sir, what are you doing here? It's not good. We must ask you to stay in your room. Yeah, don't mind me. I just literally walked out of a toilet. Okay, that counts as rest. Alright, now we save. Alright, so our next point of interest is south of Farmtown in Cotland. Which should be here? Yeah, we got some random characters walking around. Before we go in here, I am going to go run to the little Raku's room real quick and fry some chicken. I'm going to let everything sit here and I'll be back in 1 minute. Alright, let us continue. Upon arriving in Scotland, which, yep, we have breakable rocks, and you can only get through here with Cat, which kind of gives you a hint as to whose arc we're going through now. What? Clarice told you to come in? Told you? I see, come in. Alright. The boss should be in the barn. The boss. What? Hello, furry man. Whoa. Oh, sorry. I'm the leader, Taiga. What can I do for you? Cat says, we heard from Clarice that you are battling with Saint Ava. Is this true? Ruh-roh. Hey, are you listening? Yeah, we will defeat Saint Ava. It's not a god, that's just a fraud. Bars. Cat says, in any event, you don't believe in Saint Ava? Taiga says, yeah. I don't think he's paying attention. Cat says, hey, why are you coming this way? Sorry. And you guys don't like Saint Ava either? Yeah, let's defeat Saint Ava together. Taiga says, you seem to be very strong. We do have plans to destroy the Grand Church, but we can't do it right now. To tell you the truth, we have no money. Our sponsor went to Thivstumd and still hasn't returned. War costs money. Until our sponsor returns, we can't move. Then do you want us to go to Thivstumd and bring the sponsor back? Taiga says, that would be great. Cat says, good. Let's go, guys. Let's go to Thivstumd and find her. Cat says, when we bring the sponsor back, then we can fight together. And Taiga says, yeah, what's your name? It's Cat, Taiga. See ya. That was not an uncomfortable exchange at all. Claustrophobic. Alright, we've essentially met the resistance. So we need to go to Thivstumd, which we've not... Oh no, we have seen that. That's towards the east, I think. We wandered into that part of the map and there's a whole gang of thieves just kind of hanging about. South? It's not the high fort near the desert, I think. Yeah, I think this is it. Look at the map. Technically, there's parts of the continent we haven't fully revealed on the map. Here's where we found Blue's house. There's Castle High Fort. With that, I think we have the whole map revealed. These are all the thieves. Oh. And we have encounters. Seems easy enough. Actual thieves. And one shot. Good. Oh, this dungeon. I think we want Nina in the lead for this. We test it here. I think she's not subject to... Nope. Okay, those are unique. Normally pitfalls she just floats out of. Okay. Misfortune will come your way when you have an angry face. You may lose your money or be poisoned. If you have a smile, good things will happen. You may get money or an item. A healthy face is recovery. Everyone will gain their strength. With a strange expression, there's no telling what will happen. Maybe good, then again, maybe bad. Do you understand? Do you want me to repeat it to you? This might be one of those prompts. Let's see. Okay, no, that one's fine. So the way this works is it's a special unique tile set, and depending on which face is under your feet when you get into an attack or an encounter or battle, determines what happens to your party. So that's kind of fun. Or it could royally screw you over. Hopefully Rand gets Cure 3 at 30. It's pretty close. Okay, we'll try and loot as much stuff as we can find here. Sun Mask. Drop in wisdom, bump in defense. Okay, we'll put that on her. Can I get Thunder GL? What did that say? Shield. No good for him. That looks worse. Fortunately, there's no encounters up here. But moving pitfalls. Banana dirt. That must be for Sten. Because he likes bananas. Alright. Now here, we can use smoke to cut the encounter rate slightly. And we want to get to wherever the end of this particular map goes. Let's try Typhoon. Oh boy, zombie. Oh, no Cure 3? stick with Typhoon. There's the cure. Okay. Need to move to 38. I don't know if she gets any more spells. Bolt X might be the last one she learns. Guess we'll find out. Uh-oh. What's gonna happen to my party at the end of the battle? My crit's almost a one-shot too. Fell in a trap. Oh, well, that's annoying, but at least it didn't do any damage. He was fatally injured. Ah. 1 hit point. Lovely. Ooh. Of course, the treasure's hidden past all of the terrible spots. Again? I wonder if it's always a lead character. Kramer Burr. Okay. It's an accessory, I'm assuming. Avoid being a zombie. Alright, that's useful. The right dungeon, I suppose. Maybe I could put that on Rand. Just as I say that, it's useful. I don't think Rand has any accessories equipped right now. Might as well throw it on him. Hey, you found 1 coin. Yeah. Wise Hoop is just wisdom. I don't think that affects the strength it heals. I'll throw it on him for now until we get something better. No trap, no trap, no trap. Fatally injured though. I like to think of like a big hammer just comes out of nowhere and squashes who out of nowhere. Oh, look. It's Patty. Giggle, giggle. Now I'm the greatest thief in the world. Ah, it's empty. Why? Oh my, ho ho ho. As may have been expected, it's a thief's grave. There seems to be a lot more riddles. Does she recognize me? She's carefully checking inside the box. She finds a small switch. Okay. Ryu pushes the switch. Surely nothing dangerous awaits inside. Ryu obtained the evidence. If you sell this, the Resistance people will be able to buy weapons. Okay. Someone stored evidence in a thief's tomb. Makes sense. Yeah, Conic says, I got to go now. Thanks for the chill time as always. Raku, best of luck with everything. Alright, Iconic. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out with us today. I will catch you next time. We will be back tomorrow with a look at the brand new update for Hollow Cure, which should be a hoot. So I hope you have a good rest of your evening, and I will catch you later, my dude. Oh, excuse me. It wasn't a trap after all. Ho, ho, ho. I'll be going now. She stole the evidence, didn't she? Can I just warp out of here now? Alright, so that's it for Thieves' Tomb. I guess we can head back to Cotland. Oh, it's here. Scattered around the map, that will make things more accessible now that we have flight. There'll be more NPCs to add to the town, so we'll see who's out there. This is just a regular armory. Ooh. Okay, might as well upgrade some of our gear. Pretty big hike for the goblin sword. Oh, stuff here is not cheap. 12k. Amber ring. I won't worry too much about that for now. Wisdom robe. Brave R. Oh. Oh, I should have just given her that. Waste. Like, hero can wear... Oh. And that's better than the other one. Oh, whatever. We'll get some sun masks. And holy Okay, not cheap, but I'll take the upgrades. Starlet says, it was nice that Karn also made a canonical reference with the tomb he made. You mean you're referring to way back in the first game? When he goes through a similar trial. And the game's like, well, your reward was the confidence you gained along the way. 500 years later. Okay. Save. Heal, save, go back to Cotland. We'll see if we can get through the next stretch of objectives before we call it a stream for today. set something over here. All right, next. I see sour letters are deemed a stretch. All right. Ugh. Manson, huh? All right, Tiger says, hey, thanks. Because of you, the sponsor has returned. And you will fight with me as promised? Tiger says, of course, but I have something I want to decide first. Tiger? I like you, Cat. I want you to marry me. A what? What are you talking about? Are you crazy? I'm serious, Cat. Please marry me. Why would you say something like that so suddenly? Because we're from the same tribe? Tiger says, that may have a little to do with it, but I wouldn't fall in love because of something like that. It's a little creepy. Okay. Excuse me, I need you for a minute. Once I get it in my head, I'm not one to pull back. Wait a minute. Ryu's a friend. Things are about to get complicated. Sarlat says, save reminder? Sarlat says, I hate Taiga. I'm sure he means nothing by this. Yeah, wait a minute. Ryu's a friend. I know this isn't the smart way to approach this, but I want you. You may not approve, but fight me. Okay, we're brawling now. Stop it, Taiga. I'm telling you, Ryu and I are just friends. So what is it, Ryu? Are you and Kat really just friends? What happens here? I think if I say yes, it avoids the encounter, but I think I lose Kat temporarily as a party member. So we're gonna say no. I agree, let's fight. Alright, Furry Tiger Man. I'm gonna light you on fire. That's decent damage. Sorry, that says it's a lose-lose situation. Alright, well, we'll see if I can out DPS him before he kills me. No, I can use my roasts. Sorry, that said don't even bother, it's rigged, so don't waste your items. Alright. We'll burn one roast and that's it. Is he even beatable, or does it just end when you get low in HP? Might not be winnable. Alright, whatever. Starlight said, I wish we could actually defeat him, but he has infinite health. Ah, I see. Tiger says, so it's set. Cat, you will marry me. Okay, that's all for today. We're going to attack Bando tomorrow. Get a good night's sleep tonight. Tiger says, what's wrong? Can't sleep? Tiger. Why me, Tiger? Oh, I like you. That's, not really a eloquent response. We're both from the same tribe. When I first met you, it hit me. I wanted to make you mine. Are you mad? Oh no, I'm happy about the way you feel about me. You're strong. You're a good guy. I like you too. Then there's no problem. This guy's like straight out of Reddit. Read the room, buddy. But Taiga, I think being in love is different. I don't think that what we feel for each other is, in brackets, love. I don't understand. Anyway, when we attack the church, please stand by me. I feel I can do a good job if you're there with me. Sure. You slept well. Our unit is already headed to Bando. Please come with us now. Which city was Bando? Let's see if anyone will actually tell me where we're going. It's south? I think it's nearby, so we shouldn't have to go far. Okay, here's Farm Town. It's not here, is it? Yep. Alright. Well. It's rumored that if Father Manson likes you, you'll be able to go to Evrai. We never came here, but I think Father Manson was the preacher that would have been here normally. That was going to have Ryu's group cause some major damage. Cat says, boring. Blah, darn. Wow, there's a passageway here. Do you think they're down there? Could be. You did it, Cat. Looks deep. What do you think, Ryu? You think the priest is down here? Odds are good, man. You think so too? It's too suspicious. Okay, Ryu, go find the priest for me. Can I have my fourth party member back? Oh, that's right. He's claustrophobic. The real question is, can I go to another town and swap someone else in? Or is it going to lock me into a 3-person party? I gotta save, so I guess we can check it. Farm Town. We'll do this last dungeon and then we'll call it a stream. can swap in a fourth. Okay. Well, we're going for Team Power Nuke, everybody. Test out blue as well. That's interesting. I think back in the day, I just went straight into the next area. I didn't bother leaving to see if I could fill my party up. I'm essentially going in short-handed. All right. Hello, Armored Nightman. So blue's unique ability is Shed, which I believe wipes all negative statuses and regenerates her health. There's no downsides. Let's see. Bomb? Oh, I didn't even check her equipment. I will do that after this encounter. I don't think I switched her gear around when I picked her up. Zarlad asks, how was the off-screen grinding like? You mean in the playthrough so far? I haven't done any off-screen grinding with my party since maybe the first act. We've just been sort of proceeding. Depending on the next couple dungeons, we'll see if I need to adjust anything. But so far, I haven't done any grinding in probably maybe 4+ sessions. If we end up reworking the party at some point, which I don't think I'm going to right now, I don't think I'll need to do any grinding. That sucker's got a lot of hit points. Zarlad said, not sure if the GBA fixed how much XP was needed, but if you played the original, you would have grinded a lot. Yeah, I don't think they've changed any of the values with how much experience is required or how much you get. I'm pretty sure it's the same as the original. This encounters. There we go. It was taking longer than I would have expected. Alright, let's take a look at Blue's equipment. Okay, that's better for her. It's not too bad. Sarla said, I guess it's just the insanely high encounter rate. Yeah, that's part of it. This game kind of follows the old school RPG trope of if you just complete any fight you get and don't just run away all the time, you're more or less at the level you need to be, with a couple exceptions. I think certain spots in the game, the enemy boss difficulty kind of jumps a little bit, but it also depends on who you have in your party actively, since some of the major arcs require you to have certain members. So like, I think at some point we're going to get Kat back in the team, and if we had just never leveled her at all since we got her, then it would be tough. We have to take time and grind to get her up to level of everyone else. Oh, hello. I might as well throw smoke while we're down here. Tunnel. Snake stick. This should be a new weapon for Kat. This is basically just a sequence of rooms, and every time you hit the button, it extends the corridor out. This appears to be a prison beneath the church. Every good church needs a prison. I guess technically we could have put Spar in the party. He was around 30 after the last couple sessions, but I think it'd be more fun to try going with 2 magic nukers and maybe try and get levels on blue. So I don't think she has Bolt X, but she does get it. And I believe there might be one spell that Nina gets that she doesn't have. Yeah. D-Spirit. I think she's actually a couple tiers lower as far as the spells learn. Right now Nina has Hail, she's got Bolt X, she's got Typhoon. I think Blue learns those a little bit later after you get her. Oh, Rand got Heal. Okay, maybe it's Cure 3 next? A heal is abnormal status. That's a pretty good one to have. Okay, just money. I'll have the ladies keep nuking. I just realized Hush or Mute status does not have its own status icon. Okay, decent experience. Oh, we're here already. Okay, we're coming up on another boss. For some reason I thought this was in a different section of the game. Oh well. This will be the last major encounter for the session today. And it's kind of an important one. Oh no, I'm thinking of a different... I think I'm thinking of a different fight. There's still a boss here, but not the one I'm thinking of, I don't think. An ominous looking central platform. Definitely means we're coming up on a boss fight. Yeah. Okay, this isn't where I thought we were. But we'll go ahead and do it. Manson. Oh, you found us. You don't look like a robber. Do you have something against Saint Ava? Oh, did I make you feel bad? What are you saying I did? I just took believers to the Grand Church. That's all. Is there something wrong with that? You gotta explain to people in cells downstairs, buddy? All the believers wanted to go to the Grand Church, so I took them. Everybody's hearts were torn up. So the average person could not fight the strong powers of Saint Ava. Evil. Sorry, lads, that's what will you do? This will decide everything moving forward. I don't think we're at that decisive fight yet. This is just a regular boss. And he was a demon. Imagine that. Did you see the people in the jail? They're also going to the Grand Church. When you lock them up like that, eventually they begin praising Saint Ava as if they went crazy. Strong prayers give our God incredible powers. Very culty. Alright. Zambambos. Oh, I forgot to refill my magic. I got my health, but I didn't do my magic. Great. Okay. Angel? Where's Angel? Angel. She does not have Angel. Boo. What I'm going to do is, until someone's health gets low, I'm going to have Rand keep giving fruits. Okay, he's done. Okay. Let's attack normally. And we'll keep Ryu topped up. Angel not work on bosses, even if they're undead? She's better off just using Bolt X to take out all these. Okay. Guess we'll have Rand start feeding W fruits to the casters. Alright. Get bolted. Alright, well, be better. Manson says, thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for killing them. The souls of the dead go directly to Ava's god. It becomes God's strength. Next we will take your souls. Alright, you big bozo. Fire dragon. Let's see if Freeze does more damage. Necroman. It's kind of a cool sprite. I like the way it looks. Very detailed. Great zombie status. I guess it's good that Rand was able to get heal. You can just wipe that off of everyone. And I'll test out Blue's shed ability to see if it wipes the zombie status from her. Yes, it does wipe status. Okay, that's good to know. Sarlet said, still glad they fixed the element damage for Ryu Dragon forms. I think it's just set. I think as long as you're using full magic, then it always does 512 for the second tier. I've never seen it do less unless my magic's not topped up. I don't know if that was something in the old games that didn't happen. I haven't played them in a bit, but it is interesting. Alright, we'll continue with Freeze. Sarah Lad says, the original does not apply elemental damage, so every dragon attack did normal. Oh, I didn't know that. But it is weird that it's always capped at 512. You'd think if you're using an element that the target's weak against, you'd have a bonus, but I suppose not. Okay, one more Bolt Axe for you. Probably the biggest disadvantage to not having the NPC that can cook is not being able to make those wise balls. That's 100 AP per pop. Instead, it's going to take 4 W fruits to top him up, I think. He's at 67 or so. I wonder if she can drain. I think that can land on bosses. I guess we'll find out. Well, guess that's just low accuracy in general. Yeah, one more. Kind of a waste, but if it means doing full damage, do it. Now for you, you can use chop this round. And blue, let's have her start tossing fruits at Nina. Oh, okay. That works. Mantis says, it's strong. As a member of the Dragon Clan, Ryu, but probably will not be able to compete with our god. Our god is the king of this world. The day that he shows himself after absorbing the strength of the believers is close. Okay. Well, guess I wasted those fruits. Do you obtain the Evrai Road? Evrai Rod. You can go in and out of Evrai freely now. Nice. Right, can I port out? I guess we should backtrack and see if we can let people out of the jails. Let's see if they're still in there. Okay, I think these people are good. Let me just leave. Manson says, oh, who are you? Sister says, what are you doing in the sacred church? Ha ha ha. Oh, you. Hi, it's me. Who you got, Manson? Did you find out how to get to Evrai? Yep. What do you think? Pretty good, huh? I found the priest's clothes and I'm a nun. The rest of you act like believers. Cat and we get into the grand church. Get it? Okay, everybody. We're ready to attack the grand church. I'd like all of you to act like believers of Saint Ava. So study the teachings of Saint Ava. Hey, Ryu. You mad that I'm staying with Taiga? Nah. That was the wrong answer. I feel bad for Taiga, but I don't want to be his wife. I'll return to all of you eventually. Tell everyone that for me. How's it gonna give me a save? This is it. It's almost time to break into the Grand Church. Are you ready, Ryu? Did you learn the teaching of Saint Ava? Technically, you're supposed to go to the churches and learn different parts of the teachings, but I think we can sort of just brute force it. Ah, he's gonna quiz us? Ava's God and his children. Alright. Oh, I get one chance and then... I see. About you, Patty? Alright. Let's just warp back to Farmtown. We'll hit the end there and then we'll save and we'll call that a session for today. And right on time. Silent is needing to stretch and hydrate. The next major encounter is a pretty significant series of events, so we'll tackle that next time. Maybe I'll go hit that shop before we go and see if I can get some better gear for Blue. But with that, I think we have made significant progress. Like Sour mentioned earlier, we are getting close to the end of the game. There's maybe 1 or 2 major chapters before we kind of hit the final stretch. But there'll be some things to kind of clean up and do on the map. Some things to get. So we're not quite in the last leg yet, but we're close. Let me see who's on the homie list to raid. Let's see. Oh, I see Palm's online. We can go see what the dog's doing. So let me pause this. And we'll go ahead and go to outro. We'll be back tomorrow to look at the new updates in HoloCure. That should be fun. Some brand new stuff that I've never seen. So until then, thanks again for hanging out, folks. And we will go raid Les Doge. I'll catch you in the next stream.